Hey everyone, it's Even Bigger Jono. Welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. Last time we got here to Jupa Town with Chris, which is a very bad idea. Anyway, off screen I actually went back to Route 101 and caught a slave, which is this Zigzagoon here. I actually nicknamed it Slave as well. It's just what I'm going to be teaching Cut to and stuff like that. That's the only reason why I'm going to be using it. But anyway, just thought I'd mention now, this episode I have no intention at all in taking on the Pokemon Gym. It's just something that I don't want to do this episode because there's another thing I want to get done in this episode. Anyway, what you're going to want to do here first is get here. Talk to this guy. This is a renowned fishing spot. Are you interested in the Are you getting the itch to fish? Yes! I hear you and not like what you're saying. I'll give you one of my fishing rods. Alright, so we get his old rod. Which sounds really, really wrong, but it's just the way it is. Anyway, now he's just going on about the advice that he gives us for fishing in this area. Well, not necessarily this area, but the entire game, actually. As you might have gathered by that, I actually intend to catch my next Pokemon as a Water-type Pokemon. Where the hell? There we go. So let's register it. Yeah, so yeah, my next Pokemon actually is going to be a Water-type... Whoops. Is actually going to be a Water-type Pokemon. So... And I'll let you guys guess what it's going to be. It's actually only, I think, 3 different kinds of Pokemon you can find on the fishing rod in this area. I think it's 3 at least. Might be 2. But anyway, so yeah, I guess you guys only have a small pool of Pokemon for me to choose from. And no, it is definitely not freaking Magikarp. Okay, it's... it is not Magikarp. So I guess that either leaves 1 or 2 more Pokemon that could possibly be. For those of you that know this area very well, I'm pretty sure you know what... Why the hell? I'm pretty sure you know what it's going to be. What the hell? I'm just going to move another square. Screw this. Whoops. Screw everything. Come on. Come on! Yes, finally! It better be the Pokemon I'm looking for. No! All of that for that. Man, what the hell is with me and getting tortured to absolute no ends? When I'm looking for a goddamn Pokemon in this game. It's... Oh, God, it's becoming really sucky now. Oh, what?! $10 says that was the Pokemon that I was looking for as well. Crap. This is giving me the shits now. Come on! Yes, okay. The idea behind this is you got to tap A lot when the Pokemon appears, or when it says the Pokemon's on a hook. Oh, go away, Magikarp! Far out. Come on, appear, appear. Yes, 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 come on, appear, 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 appear. Oh. I'm just gonna get every single Magikarp on this planet, grab it, and then fling it into space. It's... Why are you not appearing? Oh, a bite! Yay! Better be it. You know what? I might just end up cutting out to when I actually find the goddamn Pokemon that I'm looking for, because this is becoming an absolute goddamn... What?! 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 You know what? I'm just gonna let you die a painful death! Why are you faster than me?! How did you... I just hate life at the moment. Oh yeah, and you only give me a whole 28 experience points. Screw you. Alright, finally! Jeez! Far out. I actually ended up having not to cut out any of the video, but anyway, yes, it is Tentacool, my next Pokemon. I've always said the Tentacool is very good despite how common... Oh, crap. Crap, crap, crap. Oh, thank God. But yeah, I've always said how good Tentacool actually is, despite how common it is. And I've always wanted to use one in my LP, but for some reason I've just never found a slot for it on my party, because I've always found something else. But now I have the chance, and there we go. I have a Tentacool now. God, 100 pounds. It's really heavy for a freaking jellyfish, God. Its body is almost entirely composed of water. It ensnares its foe with its 2 long tentacles and stabs with the poison stingers at their tips. Gets owned. Whoops. Don't want a nickname tentacle just yet. I don't really have any nicknames for any of my Pokemon just yet, so I guess I really don't think that actually naming my Pokemon's a good idea now. But, yeah, just go ahead and heal my Pokemon real quick. I won't have, Tentacle at the front of my party just yet, though. But what I intend on doing is battling all the gym trainers in the gym off screen, because I think there's about 5 of them in there, and I really think that'll just drag out if I end up doing that, but anyway. This house here can actually be kind of funny with the crap that they come up with. They have a new word every day, so I guess let's see what their word is today. Weird making is the word that they have in fashion today. I'm teaching my Pokemon about weird making, but it's not going well. It's a bit too much, I think. Yeah, I think that's a bit too much as well. I'm starting up on the hip and trendy weird making now. Is it true that there's a deep link between weird making and machine? No. What? Is that so? It's not easy for an older fellow like me to keep up with trends. I bet it isn't. Across the sea. Is weird making even popular? No, it's just you weird freaks here that think it's popular. Alright, whatever. I'm done with that weird house. Anyway, what we're going to do now. Head out to Granite Cave. Firstly, you're going to want to talk to this guy here. He will give you H2O5 flash. I mean, not slash. We can't use flash until we get the gym badge from this town, though. But you don't even need flash to get through this cave. And although it's a thing that you should have, you don't necessarily need it. Says he as soon as he gets caught by a wild Pokemon. But yeah, anyway, speaking of wild Pokemon, I guess we'll go through the wild Pokemon that you can find in this area right now. This place is an absolute joke. 3 new Pokemon you can find here. One of them is Makuhita. It's actually a pretty decent fighting type Pokemon, very bulky, mainly because it has a crazy amount of HP. It does evolve pretty late though. And what's really funny is that the Pokemon it evolves into, which is Hariyama, actually has a lower or a higher catch rate than Makuhita does, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't know why an evolved form is easier to catch than the first stage, but whatever, Nintendo, whatever floats your boat. Makuhita's not a bad Pokemon, really. I don't really know why they had a fighting type Pokemon available after the first gym badge, and when you're about to battle the second one, which really doesn't matter because it's a fighting type anyway. Or fighting type gym at least. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. I guess if you want to pick one up here, then go for it. I don't recommend it though, because you can always catch its evolution later on in the game in high levels anyway. And you got to just train it to like a high level to get it to evolve, so there really is no point in doing it. Next up, we have Sableye, which is probably pretty useful against this gym because it has a ghost. It's part ghost type, so that means it has an immunity to fighter type attacks, which is pretty much the only thing I'd actually use Sableye for. Other than that, I don't think it's a good Pokemon at all. Its stats are just absolutely terrible. It really, even though it doesn't have any ×2 weaknesses, it just doesn't stand up to attacks very well. Its move pool is very lacking, so I guess if you're struggling with Brawly, then you can always come back here and grab a Sableye. It's probably the best thing to do. But I wouldn't use it as part of the team, to be totally honest. Lastly, we have Aron, which is a Steel Rock type Pokemon. It's got a fantastic defense stat, but that's only if you can get around its fighting type weakness, which, as you know, fighting types are very common in this game. Especially with a fighting type gym, for God's sake. So I guess you might want to wait until after Brawler to pick up an Aron here, but the defense stat is ridiculously high. Though it does evolve pretty late, 32 and then 42 into its final evolution. It's kind of worth having if you really want to not see defensive wall. It's just that it has a fair few weaknesses that I just really don't actually like, and they're actually quite common, like water, fighting, ground, specifically. But yeah, if you can get around those things, then it's not a bad Pokemon. Alright, right there is an escape rope. What? I'm goddamn sick of these freaking wild Pokemon. It's an Abra though. Abra's a pretty good Pokemon. I'm not doing bios for Pokemon outside of Pokemon from Hoenn, but Abra's a very, very good Pokemon. It's got a great special attack. Anyway, let us make our way. What the heck? I was about to say let us make our way through this cave, but it seems to me that we just seem to run into mudslides and then an Abra, but anyway. Yeah. This cave is definitely not hard to get through without Flash. It's it's very easy, actually. Oh, Zubat. I went through with Zubat in my Pokemon Platinum LP. You guys should really go watch that LP. I've considered Platinum to be my best LP ever, so if you haven't seen it, then you truly are missing out. Oh, I like this. We're actually getting pretty far without getting into any wild Pokemon battles. Right here is an Everstone, something you really are going to want to find. Actually, wait. What the heck am I going on about? Everstones are the most pointless item ever. They just do nothing but take up slots, and you can just press B if you want to cancel an evolution anyway. What an Everstone does is, it makes it so your Pokemon don't evolve if it's holding it. But you can just press B anyway. I don't know what drugs I was on when I'm like, oh, you gotta want to get that item. But I guess you could sell it for some money if you are kind of low on money. Alright, we're nearly done here. So, okay, we actually had some pretty good luck with wild Pokemon after the first floor, which is awesome. My name is Steven. I'm interested in rare stones, so I travel here and there. Oh, a letter for me? Alright, so we hand over the letter to Steven. It's about time, too. It's only been like 2 episodes. Okay, thank you. You went through all this trouble to deliver that. I need a thank you. Let me see. I'll give you this TM. It contains my favorite move, Steel Wing. Alright, so we got TM47 Steel Wing. Yay. Alright, so you could even become a champion of the Pokemon League one day. I just because you were booted out, Steven. What? Anyway, we get Steven's phone number, not like we actually care anyway. And I don't ever intend on calling Steven. It's always handy to have a famous person's number. Alright, yay, another one. God, Abra's appearing a lot in here. Abra is really appearing a lot. And I don't even know why. It's actually got a pretty low appearance rate in here as well. It's just my luck, though. No Hoenn Pokemon that I can show off. Boo! We're just running into a bunch of freaking Kanto Pokemon. Oh, look, a Makuhito, though. I think we actually ran into one earlier anyway. Alright. There we go. We're out of here. Alright, so like I said, I don't intend on... Wait. There's an item here. I know it. It's a Stardust. Pretty cool item. Like I said, I don't intend on challenging the gym at all this episode, so I guess we'll cut it off here, alright? Next time on Pokemon Emerald, we'll take on the gym in this town. See you guys then.